Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I have for you City Wars Tokyo Rain. Now this is a deck builder with a lot of really strategic elements and some sort of tactical combat, so it's quite fun. I'm really excited to show it off, and it's currently in early access. So we're going to be playing a distinct run, which means that we can choose our faction and take to the street in a battle of survival. But before we begin, the game does give me sort of like a flashing lights warning, so if you're sensitive to that, you might want to skip this video. And this game can also be played in local multiplayer. I don't know if that's available in the early access version, because I do not play multiplayer, but yeah, just so you know. Now, we can pick our faction here. I played my test game with this guy, but I actually kind of want to play with this woman here. Hello, Ceylon. And I'm going to name after one of my patrons. This is going to be Zemkat, our warrior, and let's begin. Right, so here we gain our deck of cards. So as you go through the game, you will be able to unlock new cards. So we just play with the starter deck, but eventually we're going to get much better cards. We'll talk about the cards once we are in combat, but it's a little bit different than a typical deck builder. Like you might already be able to see like some of these values are like, what's what? It's not that intuitive. You'll see. It's very different than typical deck builders. That's what makes it fun. Alright, here. This is your gun. So the gun affects, again, we'll talk about more in combat, but essentially this affects like your, let's say, special abilities. And finally, this last thing, this is what you would in a normal deck builder call a relic. This is something that just like describes sort of an effect that's true at all times. Losing coin tosses gives 40% chance of starting with one less gap on your track. So not the most exciting thing to get, but actually, wait, that's actually pretty great. So losing a coin toss means you go second. The thing is, in this game, going second is absolutely a huge advantage. You want to go second every single time. You never want to go first. Going first is terrible. So not only do we, if we lose a coin toss, which we want, not only can we go second, which again, fantastic, but we also get to, what did it say? I think we get to break the enemy's track. Well, again, we'll talk more about what that means once we're in the game, because it's hard to explain when you don't see it. So here we are at the beginning, and we can do a couple things. Up here you can see my health. You do not heal between combat. Then you can see your money, and this is like your gadgets, let's say. I'm not actually sure what this is called. It didn't tell me in the tutorials that I played. So we'll call it gadgets, but it's probably named something else. You can do different things. You can go to the trader and spend credits to unlock and upgrade new attacks and purchase extra utilities. This is pretty huge. Utilities are a really good way to... These are like a special one-time use cards, and they're a great thing because if you're going first. Because like I said, going first is not so good in this game. So having a utility can sort of turn that game around. Next, you can go to a safe house where we can edit our combat case. This is important if you had multiple guns, so you could change like the guns that you wear and etc. And bribe city officials to affect district stats. This is interesting because this allows you to sort of like lower the like the difficulty of your enemies, let's say. And a technician spends, oh sorry, so these are called cells, okay. Spend cells to buy health and persistent upgrades for future runs. I think we're just gonna go for the trader and try to grab some utilities. Welcome, stranger. Come in and take a peek. We have a decent area of attacks and utilities, all at reasonable prices. What will it be? Well, that is a monkey. I'm going to call this guy Rudy after one of my patrons. I would like to purchase utilities. So these are just cards that we can use to get a different specific bonus. For example, here we can draw new cards. Ooh, city opponent's faction power is pretty interesting. Repair one duration gap. This is pretty good, the fixer. Let me just check what else we've got. Duration gap. Ooh. Oh, this is great. The damage suppressor, we're gonna buy it. Again, I don't want to explain it here because it's really hard to explain if you don't see the track. So we're just gonna stick to, I'm gonna explain later, but just trust me that we picked a good thing. It's like... But don't worry, we'll get into combat and I immediately get to all the explaining. So we're gonna start off by fighting this enemy combat drone with cryo abilities. our cryo attacks are nullified, by the way, but thermal attacks are more deadly. So this is interesting that depending on your type of damage, you can do more or less. I'm not gonna grab the suppressor against the cryo guy because I think it's fine. And I love this. I love that when the combat starts, you get this sort of like a visual of which enemy, which is great. I love that. This game is really good. So, now we decide who goes first. Please let me go second. Oh, thank God we're going second. This is so good. This is the best thing could have happened. Alright, so he goes. So, this is our track. This thing on the bottom. And up is his track. Oh, this is actually quite a lot. Up here is the total damage that he would do to us if the combat phase starts. The game is split in two phases, card phase, which is this, and then combat phase. Here is the number of remaining turns that you have during this phase. So right now he has 3 turns left, we have 4 turns left because we haven't gone yet. Here you can see the total accuracy of your card. So this is the number here, 32 that he has. This is like 32 accuracy, and this little like yellow rectangles, white rectangles are telling you how many spots on the track is this going to take. So this is going to take 4 spots. So if I place this here, this does 35 versus his 32. So I will actually beat his thing. And because I beat this thing, my 35 top is 32. Everything that's opposed to my stuff will disappear. So you can see that here that it disappeared. So now all of these are not going to attack me, and the only thing left is here, this 12, 32, and this will attack me for 12. I could actually even destroy that with another one of my attacks. So, for example, I could grab the 29, which will destroy the 32. Let's see what it does. Oh, okay, so it actually, yeah, sorry, because 29 is less than 32. So it destroyed this one, but not this one. Because he has 32 as higher than 29, okay? Now, what's really important is, and what I want to talk about right now, is that if you look at the damage, you can see that he has more than I do. So at the end of the combat, if this was right now, he's going to do 62 damage to me, and I'm going to do 58 to him, right? So you might think, well, this is really bad, right? Because he's doing more damage to you than I am to him, right? So that's bad. Actually, it's not, because the combat phase is played from left to right. So right now, the way the combat phase is going to be playing is that I'm going to do 35 damage to him. And then, I'm going to do 40 damage to him. So this top is the accuracy, and this allows you to sort of like destroy his card. And this bottom is the actual damage that is going to be happening. So I'm going to do like 40 damage here, and then another 18, so that's 58. So I'm going to do 40, then he does 12 to me, and then I'm going to do 9 and 9, and then that's 58 total, and at that point he's going to die. So he would do additional 50 damage to me, except he won't, because he won't get to that turn. So just so you know, but I'm actually going to place this Cryo Meltdown. What does this do? Minus 10 accuracy and 5 segment damage to any opposing cryo attack block. So we're going to place this here, and this will allow me to destroy his thing. And he can hit me that much. But again, it wouldn't actually matter because I'll be able to kill him before that. Ooh. So this gives him plus 20 accuracy for every connected block. So this is doing 40. I don't have a way to top that, so I would just have to take it. Unless I have anything exciting. Plus 3 accuracy for every shattered segment on your battle track. We only have 1 shattered, so this is going to go from 26 to 29, so that's not helpful. This allows me to turn opponent's cryo effect explosive, causing plus 20 damage and plus 20 incremental damage for every subsequent effect. That's not really useful either. And this last thing can only be blocked via shield support cards. So if I place this here, is that gonna, oh, that's amazing. We have like infinity thing here. That's really cool. So yeah, so we're definitely gonna destroy him. So now in the combat phase begins. And as I'm shooting, this is where the gun comes in. Okay, wait, let me, yeah, now is when the gun comes in, because this is like an attack that I control. Okay, so I missed it because I was gonna explain it to you, but you saw on the right top there was this like purple thing that was moving, and when you click, that's when you choose like where are you gonna move, and it gives you and because I didn't click in time, it sort of did it by itself, but otherwise you would click, And depending on how well you do, I'll show it to you again in the next combat, you gain faction power. And faction power is something that you can use to give yourself shield. So you need to like get the faction power points to full so that you can like activate it. You can't just activate it if it's like at 20%. And then you can create shield and it will protect you from 5 subsequent attacks in the track. So 5 sort of track spots. And I'll talk more about when it happens. So I gain 100 credits. I gain Thermo Extinguisher and a Hailstorm. Spawns front-loaded cryo effect on opponent's battle track that acts as a blocker. So we unlocked, and we actually, because we got 2 Thermo Extinguishers, we actually upgraded it, which is quite nice. And we also upgraded our Hailstorm, which is quite nice. Alright. Next, we just gotta move to the next combat. Don't really have much option. And then we combat one with poison. Okay, so poison is actually quite bad. I'm gonna grab the damage suppressor because you can't really block. Well, actually, poison and acid. I think poison and acid are the same thing in this game. No, they're not. Okay, my apologies. So acid is what I meant. Please let him go first. Oh, so good, so good, so good. So why is it beneficial for you to go second? Well, because if I go second, I can actually see what he does. So I can destroy his track by placing here something that is more than 32 value. If I go first, then he can do that. So right now, I could just use the 33 or the 37. Minus 10 accuracy and minus 5 segment damage to any opposing cryo attacking blocks. Do I even need that? Ooh. Plus 10 accuracy when placed between 2 attack blocks that match its duration. So we don't have that right now. Shock impairment is great, but it only affects one thing. So we're actually going to place here this cryo meltdown. Oh no, this is just a single spot. Any opposing cryo blocks. Interrupt or shield. Shatters opposing attack blocks regardless of their accuracy and interrupts their opponent's active faction power, turning it off. I think I'm just gonna start with the shock impairment, just destroy his first attack. Because remember, he doesn't have that much HP, so this way I can do 25 damage from the get-go. The problem is he has a lot of attacks here at the beginning, so we don't want to get too hard, so we want to focus on blocking this stuff off. Now, another thing you can do is you can grab a card and put it here, and this will increase its accuracy, but it will cost you a turn. So I'm actually going to just place the cryo meltdown over here. So this way I can do 50 damage to him in the first 2 turns. And then I think we're going to try to somewhat block his attacks. We do need to kill him. We only have 2 turns though, so I do need to kill him before he... Oh, and I don't think I have a way to kill him though. Wait, does this block... No, this isn't gonna give me the extra accuracy. Bullet Fury. Interrupt a shield. So I could do 29. Oh man, we definitely need to block that. Trying to figure out if I can do another 22 damage to him. I'm gonna try to place this Iron Blast here, but he's probably gonna block that. Presumably he'll use his turn to block that. Oh, that's actually just only 60, so that wasn't the best move. Yeah. So we're actually in trouble here. Because I can't really block his stuff very well. What could we do? Track magnet. Place in duration gap to pull all across segments of a segment of opposing battle. Oh, so I can grab his thing? Oh, I think it doesn't work because this thing is 4 length and not 3. If I place the cryo effect here, is it gonna cost 20 damage to him? Maybe. I think we might be in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, we're gonna get hit here a lot. Okay. Now, I don't have my faction power, so I can't actually block it much. But that's okay. Now we go into the next round. And now, unfortunately, now we go first, though. So the track mine is pretty cool, though. Let's start with, oh, he has everything that has more value than what I have. Is there anything that gives me, like, a good accuracy? Guess I'll start with the piercer bullets. We'll place them over here. I don't want to put it at the beginning because I want to make sure that he doesn't, like, that I want to block whatever he places first at the beginning so that I can make sure that I hit him first because I only need to hit him for like 22. It's interesting that he placed it here because that's actually worse than my thing. I would like to go with Shattered Augmentation. There. He can block at least this 8 damage, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, Vapor Shockwave is pretty cool. Okay, hit that up, that's fine. To all poison cards in your current hand, so that's this one. So I'm just gonna place this... Oh, this doesn't hit at all. So we'll place it towards the end. I was really hoping he would put something at the start because I'm really worried about him hitting me too hard. I guess we'll go with the poison damage and just kind of hope for the best. Ooh, the Hazard Shockwave looks really good. Good. So actually we're gonna win this because we're gonna be able to shoot him for 30 here. It doesn't seem like he's blocking it. Yeah, so we're just gonna win this. And it's also poison damage, which doesn't really matter all that much, but... Great. But we definitely gotta heal now. Ooh. Red darts. Okay. Spawns backloaded poison effect on opponent's battle track that rebounds opponent's attack damage back at them. That is very cool. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Ooh, we've got another combat. I wish. Could we go? Could we go like to the... No, we can't go to the shop right now, so we just have to continue fighting. Which is a little unfortunate, because you don't have that much HP. Okay. What is this? Open pack bots to unlock new cards for your collection. Duplicate attack cards will be upgraded, increasing their attack accuracy and damage values. So we got a lot of cards. Unfortunately, we didn't upgrade that much. I'd rather we upgrade well, but okay. I'm gonna definitely grab the damage suppressor. Yeah. Let's just fight. It took so much damage last combat, that was a problem. And we weren't even going like first, which is... Oh, okay, that's great. Iron Blast. The couple stuff that gives you bonuses if you go, like, if it's placed at the beginning. It doesn't seem to have anything that does 30. So I'm just gonna start with the Bullet Assault and hope that he doesn't block it. I am starting to think that maybe the best move is to just begin by not placing things at the start so that he can't block it. Okay, he's 29, so I could do 30 here and just block this. He has 74 HP, which is a lot, though. Oh, we've got Hellfire, that's great. Okay, so I can definitely block that with my Hellfire. Spreads all opposite damage effects on opponent's battle track. Okay, so we're just gonna place this there. And we gain extra gadget because we destroyed, sorry, not gadgets, I forgot about cells, because we destroyed his entire card. Okay, so he destroyed mine because it's 30-30, but I also destroyed his, which is pretty cool. I don't have that many acid cards in my hand. The Interrupter Shield, I don't know if I care about that. Let's do Shock Impairment. Could do something weaker. Hey, this is gonna give me extra accuracy for things that... For every shattered segment, so this is going to be at least +6. So this should... No, wait. It should give me... Yeah, 32. So this actually destroyed his thing and allows me to do a lot of damage. So he's gonna hit me for 7 here. But I can kill him before that. And we might be able to get enough with the faction power. So now watch up here. We're going to be able to do an attack with the faction power. So now I'm clicking. If you hit the middle, okay, I didn't hit the middle. You would have gotten like 100%, and that would allow us to activate the faction power. The faction power you can see over here. I can't really block it because I don't have enough faction power, but I was able to activate his. Unfortunately. But I still destroyed him because I had enough damage. But it's something to keep in mind that he can activate his faction power, and that will allow him to block some stuff. Okay, we upgraded our acid pencil and unshieldable gamma. It's quite good. Right. So after this, we might be able to go and like heal ourselves somewhere, but we gotta do one more combat, guys. So let's try. I apologize. Ooh, so good, so good, so good. Ooh, but he has a lot of really strong cards though. Like 31 is a lot. I do have some 35s and 37s in my hand though. Using early precision, does it gonna give him a bonus for being first? It doesn't seem to. So I think we'll go with just the Vapor Shockwave. Played on your... Okay, so we're just gonna place this here. Oh wait, but this just blocks him, doesn't actually do any damage. So we haven't actually played any utility cards, so this isn't going to give us extra bonus. So we could either place this ultrasonic blast, which would do 45 damage, and block his thing. So I think we'll do that first. And then I'm going to follow this up with maybe just like a... Let's try the gadget backup. This way I'm doing 81. So, and because he can't attack first, he actually won't be able to block it with his faction power because he doesn't have faction power yet. He has to attack first. So this would allow me to do some really good stuff. Now I can do this hailstorm as well. So I'm actually absolutely dominating him here. Oh, and we also activated a cryo effect on him. Like, could we do more damage here? He's 33. I can do 37. Sure, let's do 37 over there. We don't even need that because that's gonna block. Well, actually, sure, let's do it. It blocks it down to lower thing, but we'll still do it anyway. And we've got poison. We could do 35 against this. Well, we can. Okay. Now, none of this is gonna give me faction power, but it's still like really strong. So. Can see the damage we're dealing to him. Okay, he's gonna die now. Great. Perfect victory too. Ooh, we got luck. Your luck increases. Luck level affects how many credits you get from defeating enemies. It also affects your chances of positive event outcomes and finding rare cards. Can it affect also whether I go first or second and allow me to go second? Because that'd be great. Alright, can we go and heal ourselves, please? We can go to the technician to regain health. Yes, please. That's exactly what I want. Welcome to the lab. Looking to regain health or maybe purchase some improvements? Whatever you need, strap in, I'll hook you up. What's gonna be? I need my health. Sure, I need a little pick-me-up before hitting the streets, eh? Well, I can exchange cells for health. Let me know how much you want to spend. Oh no! I thought I could spend credits. Guess I'll have to upgrade. So this allows us to upgrade our HQ. So let's upgrade the medical zone. Maximum health increased by 50, yes. It also, oh come on, everything costs cells and nothing costs credits. Oh man. I have so much money and nothing to do with it. Showdown against the Kokaku leader. Shatter the Guardian's attacks to limit his damage. Fully shatter an attack block to draw a free utility card. So having more utility cards would be good here. Ooh, your journey ends here in the slums, exactly where you belong. Oh wow. So I can actually see his values here. So let's start with 30. This would allow me to block his entire beginning. And this also gives me a utility card. This is the power capsule. So what does this do again? adds 100 to faction power. So this could be useful to block stuff, but it means we do get hit for 21. I think I would rather just keep attacking. Wait, but he has 250 health, so we won't be able to kill him this turn, presumably. Wait, this is... So you gotta think this through, guys, because I could use the 30 here. We only have 5 more turns, so we're gonna need to figure out cards that, like, are wide. You can place 4 more cards. I need cards that are, like, really wide. Like the Vapor Shockwave. But we will get faction power from here, presumably. So we might be able to... Wait, also utility card can be played for free. So I can use that and then use it. So I could block some of his attacks when needed. Let me try to go with the Ultrasonic Blast here. No, wait. This is only 26, but he has... If I use it like this, I should presumably be able to block most of this stuff over here. We have 2 turns left. Okay, so he destroyed my thing there, but that's okay. I think we're gonna take the Ultrasonic Blast, just because this allows me to block some of his stuff over here. We're doing 100, so we won't be able to kill him in this round, presumably. Okay, I only have 1 card left. So the problem is I will be taking whatever this sum is, which is over 81. No matter what I do, I believe. I could place this there. If I use the Power Capsule first... I don't need it, but I just want to use it because then I can... It says that a card... Oh, the cards gets banked, so it's just going to increase my accuracy. So that's not super helpful. I think I might... Okay, so this is going to give me +5 accuracy, so I should be able to place this here. So actually, so he's hitting me for less than 81, so that should be okay. So we should be able to... Wait, does he have 1 more turn? I don't have any more turns. Okay. We have to use the faction power over there. Oh, I forgot to focus on the fact that I need to click this. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. Now, once we get to here, I want to try to use the faction power. So I'm going to right click here. This is going to give me protection, so he won't hit me at all. But remember, we do have one more round where we got to drop him. Okay. So we'll start with the Shockwave, because that's really strong. I'm going to place it over here because these seems to have the highest values there. Okay. I'd gadget back up. So I need to place that after a utility attack. So let's just do a hailstorm at the beginning. This will give me a utility card. Great. This is a grenade. What does that do? Oh, this allows me to reroll. I don't actually care about that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just because if I get something that gives me a bonus after playing a utility card. Is there anything like that? Piercer bullets are pretty cool though. Actually, the random gun is even better. Anyone going back to Mutiny and CCO after hearing that name? Let's give this over here. Great. And we get a damage booster. That's nice. Do you do? Plus 10 segment damage to any block on your track. Anything that gives me a bonus after utility card. So I think I'm going to place the damage booster here. And then place the piercer bullets over there. He's hitting me for 50 here, so we're going to have to place something there. But I also want to kind of focus on attacks here in the back. I think we'll do a Hellfire first. So, because we should be able to... we can drop him just between these 2 turns, so we don't have to worry about this attack at all. I'm still going to place something there, because he does have these abilities that could potentially increase his attack, so I don't want to get hit here, but we can drop him long before he actually hurts me. And we can put the Ultrasonic Blast towards the end. No, we don't need it. I'll just place the Cryo Meltdown. No, I can't. Okay. Now we really want to get some good faction power. Got 50%, good. Okay, we just drop him. Drop the boss like it was nothing. Right. So we finished the first district, and here you can see our stats. Ooh. The permanent case features duplicate cards that are upgraded. Visit the safe house to access your upgrades and alter your deck for the journey ahead. New gun, great. And we're now in a new district, the Gambling District, glittering haven for corrupt officials, wannabe gangsters, and Neo-Tokyo's elite. However, don't be fooled by the dazzling facade. The sector's bright lights and infectious atmosphere hide an underworld of crime and violence. Alright, so new district. But yeah, I think actually we're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other games that are on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye!